And then the last thing I was going to show you was oils, because oil is a preservative as well, and you can keep things in oil. So I had a bottle from some other thing, but it's always nice to have, sort of, you can buy sort of small bottles for making things with. And I've just filled it with olive oil, which is the nicest oil for you, really. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some things in here that will make the oil flavored. And it's a really good way to make oil that you might use for marinating things, fish or meat, but it's also really good for a salad dressing. And it just means that all the vitamins and um, tastes and things that are within the stuff that you put in, the herbs and the chili, will be in the oil. Eventually, you will take this stuff out and you will just have the oil that's had all the chili and the herbs that you put into the oil. So basically, if I've decided that I want a bit of a chili, and it looks quite pretty as well. It's quite nice as a Christmas present. I'm going to take the seeds out, because the seeds are quite strong. You might want to keep them in. I just can't actually fit the whole chili into the top. I'm just going to put half the chili in, put it in like that. And it should all be completely immersed. I'm also going to put, so again, it's up to you what you put in the oil. Depends what flavors you want. You can experiment, have lots of different bottles, different things. And if you were running a workshop, you probably have lots of different things for people to choose from, dry herbs. And dry herbs are probably better for the oil. If they're quite wet, they should be dried, because you don't want water to be in contact with the oil. It'll go rancid. So you want to try and have pretty dry herbs. I mean, these were picked fresh this morning, but they're not wet. So I'll maybe put a bit of sage in, put a leaf in, and I'm going to put some rosemary in, because it goes very well with oil. You might have seen this before. So I've got a few sprigs of rosemary. And then I might also put some thyme in. And I also want some bits of ginger, but I'm going to keep them quite big, but small enough that I can put in. But I want to be able to see them, because they're quite pretty. And I'm also going to put half a clove, a whole clove of garlic, but I'm going to cut it in half. Because again, I want to be able to see it. So it might have to be very small. And this is going to taste really nice. So I would leave it in a dark room for 3 weeks or so, just somewhere dark for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And then I would decant everything out of the oil. Don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but then I would decant everything out, just in case there's water in it, because it's the oil you want, really. But some people leave the stuff in and it just looks really nice. So I might actually, I quite like the chili, so I think I might actually put the other half, the chili, into it, like so. And I think that's everything. Oh, I'm just wondering if I've got any other spices, but I think that's it. And again, I would actually make a really lovely label for it if it was a present for someone. You could also use a nice ribbon or something if you were giving it away, something like that. And I think, yeah, so it's a good marinade, really good. You might want to shake it a little bit, but don't leave it anywhere where it's bright, somewhere a bit dark. And that's